Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Gibbons with your shout outs and our week in review for the week of October 5th, 2020. This is for last week. In Dreambox, these students completed 5 or more Dreambox lessons. Gabby with 27, James with 25, Brianna with 21, Siani with 20, Janai with 13, King with 11, Jojo with 7, Shiloh with 6, JC Lynn with 5, Emily with 5, Janelli with 5, Emiliana with 5, and Leo with 5. We had a class total of 164 Dreambox lessons for the week. So again, super job by all of you for your completing your Dreambox lessons. In Imagine Learning, these students completed 20 to 30 minutes each day on Imagine. Janai, Janelli, James, Emily, King, Brianna, and Shiloh. Boys and girls, remember each day you need to be getting on Dreambox and also Imagine Learning. And Imagine Learning you should be on for 20 minutes. And during the time when you have a choice board activity, that is one of your choices. So that may be a good time for you to get your 20 minutes each day. For perfect attendance for the week, Leo, Janai, Emiliana, Pilar, Edward, Janelli, James, Emily, Gabby, JC Lynn, King, Brianna, Shiloh, and Jojo. Awesome job. Our week in review. In ELA, we identified beginning, middle, and ending sounds in words again. We worked with the letters N, S, and R. We reviewed the vowel short O. We practiced rating CVC nonsense words and real words with short O. And we worked on list 3 of our most common words. We also talked about nouns. Nouns are a person, place, thing, or animal. We read a couple books this week. We read Chameleon's Colors and talked about the characters and feelings. We read Bad Seed and picked out nouns. We read Leaf Man, and you create your own Leaf Man and Seesaw. And I really enjoyed looking at all of them over the weekend. You guys were very creative, and there were some really great ones on there. We talked about sentences. Sentences have a capital letter at the beginning. We talked about finger spacing between your words, and also that each sentence ends with a punctuation mark. We have a lot of EPIC news, so we really haven't focused a lot on EPIC until this past week when we started doing some small groups. But it has been up there since the beginning of the year. And when I went to look at our progress this week, we really had a lot more readers. And we are up to 402 books that have been read by our class since the beginning of the school year for a total of 36 hours of reading. So that is just an incredible amount of books. And I hope that you are enjoying EPIC and picking out books that you want to read. So I can't wait to see how many books we have next week. In math, we have done our routine activities, which one doesn't belong, start at and get to, and we've looked at quick images. We introduced a new game to you this week called 5 in a Row. We talked about the steps to solve story problems, plan and solve and check. And we practiced addition with story problems. Some of the highlights of the week were that we started our small group instruction for ELA and math. So every day you have Zoom time with myself, you have independent time to work on Seesaw, and then you have time for choice board activities. And you've done an amazing job getting used and adapting to a new schedule. We've also enjoyed EPIC, and I shared with you a virtual fall storybook room as well. One last reminder, again, all scholars are required to have 5 Dreambox lessons per week, and all scholars are required to complete 20 minutes of Imagine Learning each day. The materials you need, again, for next week are the same as usual: the Zoom cards, a whiteboard and marker, plain piece of paper, crayons or markers, a pencil, your Chromebook or iPad, and your math workbook if you prefer to do your work inside the math workbook instead of Seesaw for some activities. Please make sure that you have them each day and that they are near your workspace, because we will use just about all of them throughout the day. That's all I have for this week. Those are your shout outs and some reminders, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow morning.